Oh right, this has probably gone live, hasn't it? And I'm sitting here fucking answering messages and shit. It's all cool. Whenever it loads off the black screen. Loads off the black screen. There we go. Resume laboratory. I think this is the one we've been doing on stream. Yeah, because no, Earth is. Laboratory is me. You're going to see something very, very dull, I'm sure. One of my little plays to test something. Couldn't even tell you what I was testing. Oh, okay. So it can't be either of these, right? It's got to be Earth, yeah? I'm pretty sure this is where we're at. Let's find out. I went to Earth once. Terrible. Never visiting again. Hold on while I'm just doing this. Da -da 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 -da. -da 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 -da. Just do this while I remember. Oh shit, that hasn't started, has it? No, no, no. Yeah, that is the one we're on. It's fine, it's fine. Today's date? 15th. Done. Sweet. Right. There's a yellow alert. What for? A gas pipe. That hasn't been built. Understandable. Don't care. The only problem when you take a break from this game is remembering where you are is very difficult. So what is this gas system doing? Yes, because our power system is arseholes. Yes, I remember. I remember. That's getting done, that's nice. And we're just running through the research. Yes, we are. Right, so now we have 2 thingies for this. And I need to remove this one. So these jobs can actually get done now. This is fantastic. Look at me, preparing for the future at some point. I remember there's a whole bunch of shit I need to do because we're really struggling for, I think, coolant on this planet. Yes, it was coolant. We have a bit of an overflow problem here, if you wouldn't mind. Oh, water is precious, yeah? Yes, that was another issue we had, wasn't it? We're cooling water au natural because we got no coolant. Yeah, that was the issue. And we did explore fucking everywhere, didn't we? Trying to hunt down a vent for coolant. Which is why we're so many cycles deep with very little done. So there is a bit we can do over here to research or search. We could connect this entire biome. I say we do that. And set all of our builds to priority 9. So this takes the front seat, as it were. That's no good there. Let's put it down on. Yeah, there. Call that the bottom. Priority 9. Across here. And 9. All of that and that. Okay. So we've got to keep an eye on water for oxygen production because it's low. Man, we really did try and dig everywhere. Even this is still on all of it. It'll take years for that to be done. Especially as priority 1, but I'm fine with that because it's less important. Okay. Because we'll use this to create more natural gas to back up this system because as we start consuming That'll eventually run dry. So yeah, even getting steel on, because we want steel, and I need plastic, which is a long way off yet. But I need to put oil in there, or petroleum, to be able to create what I need. This is kind of a nil-win fucking game right now, isn't it? Every piece is reliant on about 50 others. Well, at least if we have the oil in one location, I can siphon some of that out to create the liquid locks to get this running a bit quicker, or at least prepare for it to be running. Because we still obviously want to seal this in correctly. This just using the natural environment isn't a great idea because of heat leak and stuff like that, but for now it'll work. Liquid, crude oil, priority 9, enable water bottle. Any oil. Any you can find hanging about the place. Body temperature, yeah, there's not a lot I can do. I'm working on cooling stuff off, but it's a very slow process. There's a bit of oil. It helps. There's a bunch of water in here, that helps. Just can't believe it didn't find a single cool water vent. This map might not have any. We might be stuck for a while just doing au naturel and just general other shit. Is it really taking that long to get done? How about if we fucking crack it up? There we go, now we're talking, now there's work. And we'll collect more oil, which is its own benefit. There's some clean water here that we can collect. Made a mess in your suit. That's a you fucking problem right now. Go on, pee all over my floor, my nice clean floor. You fucking animal. Don't care. So there's salt water, but that's going to be hot, isn't it? Coming out at 95 degrees Celsius, that's absolutely useless to me. I mean, it gave me a little bit more sight, but nothing worthwhile. Still nothing. Still nothing. Nah. Maybe here, but I can't tell. Oh, wrong one. So what I should do for that is give me some sight. More heat. Just what I needed. This is sucking the heat out of the general atmosphere though, this is good. Holy fuck, man. Oil's not being delivered. There isn't a lot though. Alright, well let's start by getting this built here. And I'll start sucking out liquid of various descriptions. Question is, this needs oil too, man. It all needs stuff. But hey, at least with this we can start working on sucking oil to begin the process of sealing stuff. And then at least that's a step in the right direction. This will eventually drain. Or somehow get more. Alright, let's continue collecting oil, I guess. You can build directly above it, okay. No, wrong button. We don't care about that. I assume it doesn't block it in, but I could be wrong. We do have a deoxidizer now. So now I suggest, no we don't. Deoxidizer, that's not what I'm thinking of anyway, is it? And this was being worked upon because I need to put polluted dirt in the water. Yeah, I remember. Shipping, so a conveyor chute directly into the water. No, so we just have a thing that picks up the polluted dirt from wherever we're storing that, so that's the next stage. I'll need a place for polluted dirt to be stored, which is currently down here, which is ideal. So what we'd want to create is something like an ethanol tank near the base where we can put polluted dirt. So let's do project number 9,572,644. Let's find some ethanol or oil. Oil would work equally well. We are accessing oil, so why not oil? Has this been added to? It has been added to. Is this draining at all? Barely. It's kind of got stuck here. Let's assist with that as well. Because the lead will work for the automation stuff because it's a refined metal technically. Yeah, sweet. More. Happy days. Keep going. It doesn't seem to seal it in having it 2 bars above. So it looks like it will work regardless, which is fantastic. I don't know why you're stressed. I'm not making you run into the oil wells uncovered now. This, I can't do a lot with it until I get coolant. Can't get coolant until I've made oil into petroleum. Once I've made oil into petroleum, I can make steel to make a cooler. Yeah. This will go just swimmingly. Gonna have to do something with this polluted water eventually, but right now, why bother? And I can't believe that a bit of this got done. That's fucking gonna take years still. Do you know what? I might just do that as a backup to get the ceiling done. Any more? No more oil's gone in yet. It's annoying they come in here and do one job and then run off. Or in this guy, oh, he picked up polluted dirt. Yeah, okay. We don't care. This can't be done yet. I need more stats, but I'd need plumbing to get the morale. Oh. I can turn this into a reality though, so furniture. Give me a mistable. And that turns that into a room. Which is good. Good. And then what we'll do is we'll build every oil thing. Automate it. It's been a while. It has been a while, Nakat. I can never say it. Nakatot TV. There we go. Close enough. Let's rock and roll. Come on. Oh, it's been nice, very relaxing. Playing a bit of Trackmania, then a bit of FTL. It's all been good, very good. And now I'm on to this for the next, probably about an hour. Then I've got to go do track of the day. What an exciting life I live. Full of fuck all. But other than that, yeah, pretty good. How's your day doing? How are you going? How's life? How's the fucking world of worlds? Full of fuck. Oh, I get that. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Fuck all is better than fucking too much, I tell you that. Where are you even getting polluted dirt from, I wonder? What is this? Is that polluted dirt? Yeah. So where does that polluted dirt come from? Eggshell? Maybe? You're picking up 0 of it. Idiots. First steps into championships rally. Awesome. I would have too fucking much. Yeah. Yeah. You do that. There's a constant struggle through life, man. You get to the point where you're like, I can deal with all this. I'd like a bit more. Too much, too much, too much. A little bit less. This is not enough. Bit more. It's a vicious cycle, man. Vicious. Tell me more, did you suffer very hard? Tell me more, it was absolutely joyful. Yeah, that whole bit there had no legs. Nothing to stand on. Nowhere to go. Do you know what? How can I fix this? How can I improve life? Alright, one of these. That's step 1. Yeah, research is going good. Just keep it pumping. Seeking me for help with the problem, so there's that. It's a weird... I find it a weird kind of a thing to have as a person, right? Because my family asks me, whenever there's an issue, they ask me for either my advice or how to handle it, right? Which is all well and good 9 times out of 10, because it's a good thing, right? Because they think I know what I'm doing, which is a real nice kind of like pick me up. But at the same time, right, I have this awful suspicion that they're asking me because I fucked up the most, and I know what it's like to fuck up. Right, it's a real weird dichotomy that. This game specifically is oxygen not included. It's a good game, but you get stuck behind the mechanics all the time. Because like right now, I need steel. To make steel, I need to be able to cool liquid. To be able to cool liquid, I need steel. So I'm kind of just trying to push forward in every area at the same time to try and get there. But yeah, that whole asking for help, like I'm glad people do ask me, but at the same time, fuck man. You just have that horrible suspicion that I'm the arsehole. And they're asking me because I'm an arsehole. It's like, right, so dealt with the police a fair few times in my life, from misadventures and positive adventures, let's say. But dealt with them enough to know my way around the room. And anytime anything goes wrong from a legal perspective, everyone I know, they're like, Ben. What do I do if police ask me for X? Oh man, relationships are... I'm assuming you're a bit younger, because it's definitely an issue when you're younger. Because everyone's concerned of whether they're in the right relationship or whether it's the right person for them. Ignoring the fact that, you know, if it makes you happy, it is right. But we'll ignore that. It tends to be a problem with younger people. My relationship advice is never good. It's usually around the fact of, if it makes you happy, what's the problem? If it doesn't make you happy, clearly there's an issue. Deal with it. It's pretty much the short and long. Still in your younger years, enjoy it. Make mistakes, get arrested. It's worth it. Commit crimes. Have I ever said don't ever take advice from me? But no, on a real note, I hate people that want young people to act like adults. Get fucked. They're young, let them party, let them piss it up the wall, let them fucking learn what a mistake is. It's the whole point, isn't it? I'm worried about what sort of relationship they'll get into. They're going to get into them anyway. Let them do it. Alright, we're going to have to switch water systems pretty soon. Can we mop yet? Yeah, okay, so water system has to switch now. Commit crimes, yeah, fucking commit crimes. If you download a film illegally in the Caribbean, it makes you a pirate of the Caribbean. My top tip. I do know of VR chat, yes. What more to say about it than I know of it? Right, so how is this going to work? That's going to come from that side. This will drain out this side, yes? Yes. Okay, sorted. If you do something bad as a kid here, you get shot. Or thrown solitary speaking out against your guard. Yeah, no, true. True. But yeah, true. Look, my advice doesn't work for every country. I'm not saying the world would be a better place if there was more of me in it, but it would definitely help. That's going to take forever to train. That's enough oil. Fantastic. No, I thought about, go on, VR chat has this kind of wholesome community, but it also got a community where go to just forget about their problems. Them and shit, and they constantly got a fucking problem. Yeah. I feel ya. I'd say the world is full of problems. The people you want around you are people who solve them. That would be my only expression into that. I, by nature, am quite a problem solver, but it's more of simple problems to difficult solutions, you know? But I want to wax lyrical and speak about the world as if I know everyone in it, but I don't. But from what I hear from people, and a lot of it just boils down to people are currently just very lonely. It's very hard to not share your problems when that's all you've kind of got in this life at the moment. And I don't mean that in any form of negative towards anyone, because it's just the way it is. Like I truly am a downhearted geek, really, because I do read statistics and shit like that just to see what the world is like around me. And like the reduction in happiness. There's a million people who got it worse, so I just tell myself to fuck off and deal with it. No. Saying a million people have got it worse is just writing off shit, and you should never just write off shit like that. So what? Someone's got it worse. This is what I'm dealing with right now. There's a big difference. Because let's take that expression to its extreme, to its actual conclusion, right? Fucking 1940s, you're in a death camp. There are people who have got it worse. Yeah, someone was shot yesterday. That doesn't mean I should be happy about what's going on right now. That doesn't mean I should be happy for my little fucking victories. You know, it's a nonsensical statement. If I impart nothing upon you, never say that about yourself. There's people who have got it worse. That is not the point. Do you know what? People have got it worse. And there's about 10 million people that have got it better as well, so fuck that argument. Go on, Gio, put on a suit, get happy. I never said I was happy about it, just forced myself to deal with it. Yeah, fair. Even then though, fuck that. You're young, you don't get paid enough to deal with that shit. In fact, you're probably not getting paid at all. Alright, that's this setup then. Then I can move on to wherever else it's needed next, which is up here, so there's no heat leak. Ain't a subway manager who takes on 3 subways and can't even afford a microwave. Holy shit. What a fucking line. Yeah, but no, I feel that. As the kids would say, that's a mood. Or at least I think that's what kids these days say. What do I know? Holy fuck, that I felt that in my soul. To be fair though, right, life isn't too bad in the UK, even on minimum wage, even on our benefits. Right, because our benefits are not bad at all. They could be way better, and they should be way better, but they're not bad. And yeah, if anyone said they were a manager of a store here and couldn't afford a microwave, we'd all be going, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? But I can see it happening in the States, and that's just fucking sad. Well, if you didn't take off your suit, you wouldn't have an eye irritation, would you? No, man, even running a subway, not even owning it, just running it, if you couldn't afford a microwave, honest to God, I would be baffled as to how you couldn't. Like, I'd be really scratching my head trying to figure out how you're that fucked. But you tell me it's in the States. Yeah, I see. I understand. I mean, it shouldn't be that way, but I understand. Most of his money on food. He works in a Subway store, for Christ's sake. Or he runs them. Has breakfast, lunch and dinner covered. But then again, it's the States. You'd probably get put in prison for stealing food from your workplace. That's an interesting one in the UK, right? Because we expect it to happen. He's in... What the fuck? No, he's not spending his money on food. There's no way. He's got to be spending it on crack or something. What the fuck? I mean, crack isn't that big here, but holy shit. Crack food and VR games. Yeah, I could understand that. No more questions, Your Honour. I'm fully satiated and understand that. We're suffering on the O2 front pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. It's alright down here though, ish. I mean, how do I deal with this? Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. What, algae? Yeah, I suppose we got plenty in the natural environment. Let's go. It's a good start. It's another good section. Bit more. Any more for any more? Any easy to reach? Yes. Okay, any more? Nothing that easy to reach, but we'll dig out a layer here. Okay, go. Yes, I imagine many ex-girlfriends have felt the same way about me, or potential ex-girlfriends. I'm not saying I'm a screw-up, but you know, I respect that I'm a bit kooky. They're ooky and the spooky, they're all together kooky. The angry bit family, da 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 da. That's actually pointless, don't bother. So that's doing oxygen, yeah, we're safe. Power, fine. Stockpile, fine. Oil. Twitch always gets you one way or the other. It's the nature of the beast. What did I even want to do? Oh, fuck me. Short-term memory, gone. We want oil to be made into plastic. We want to clean the oxygen, get rid of the oxygen. We want to clean out this system. Cleaning out this system means saltwater pit. Right, that's at least something we can work towards and place out the way somewhere. Over here. Awesome. That should do for a while. Can't place it there, really? No? Come on. Oh, fuck off. They were actually really screwed up. Bunch of abuse relations, ex-service and knife player, natural psychopath has DID. DID. It rings a bell. We'll not go into too much on this because I generally think for most people, mental health issues we can help with. There are ways to help with this, but it's a hell of a thing as one human being to another to enter a relationship with the expectation the other person is going to help you with your mental health issues. That's such a rough thing to do to anyone. Oh, MPD, yeah. Okay, I know MPD. Excuse me. Salt water 9, enable water bottle, fill this up. But yeah, there's definitely there's definitely room in our society for anyone with mental issues. There's definitely ways we can help. There's ways we can deal with it, ways we can improve the life of both you and me. But we are stuck in a system where, unfortunately, even in the UK, getting help is possible. It's just difficult, and that issue in itself causes problems overall. But we can do better. We can do better as a society, as a people. We can do better for each other. We know it. Just take time until we get there. You're going to get stuck. Oh, would you look at that? You did get stuck. I can't save you any quicker than I'm trying now. Get out. UK people seek help but can't get it. In the US, people refuse to seek it. Yeah, like... Oh, you're going to get stuck again. You're a fucking idiot. No, you can't climb up. That's fine. Like, I really do rate the health services in the UK. I think they're incredible. I know they could be done better. I know we could do better by the people who use it. But for what it is, it's fantastic. And it really is like a personal appreciation as well, because like I worked it out with my mother the other day, just at the cost of like visiting ER rooms, and that if I applied some American costing to my life, well, I would already be like 30 to 40 grand in debt, just from the help I've received from a kid getting patched up. Yeah, I know, the minor eye irritation is hilarious. Like, don't open your eyes. You're in salt water. Why would you open your eyes? If I was to classify that, I'd say I have a hope for humanity. That'd do. Don't have much faith in it, but I have hope for it. Stress haunting, why? Must you? Yes, alright, just keep vomiting. No one knows. Oh god, there is just so much to do, and so little I can do to get it done. I mean, this getting done is great because it allows more storage space. It goes dormant soon anyway, so we're likely to be struggling for power through that dormancy. Can we explore further? Not really. Can we get oil running? Kind of. What's the power limit? We got room on the line. I've got hope for humanity, but absolutely no faith. Yeah. It's more annoying because, like, I say more annoying, but I personally do research into, like, you know, that's all yellow alert, fine. Because like, I do research by the nature of what I want to do with any money I make from this. So I do research into looking at, like, you know, is it possible to supply enough food for everyone? Is it possible to provide enough housing? Is it possible to provide enough education, all that shit? And the answer is always yes. We have the ability. Like, with no worries. Someone peed on the floor. Everyone's peeing on the floor, good. It's where pee should be. All over the floor. But hey, this will come on, this will start churning out more natural gas, which in turn feeds the system. Someone else peed. Good. Oh, there we go. Now we're producing oil. Step one. Because, like, I'm doing a bit of back of the envelope maths, right? So, to build a sustainable system of feeding people, right, it would take a 27-story building to do so. Vertical farming, yada, yada, yada. And cost about £200 million per building. It would feed around 100,000 people forever. Keep off the mental health. Yeah. It's a difficult one for me to waffle on about Not because of the fear of upsetting someone, but because I don't wish to be wrong. I feel that'd be very rude. But yeah, it cost about 200 million people to keep 100,000 people in food, which means it would cost a lot to do for the whole world, but it's more than possible. To do it in the UK, it's like, what, 140 billion pounds, something like that? Which is a lot of money, but it's within reach. And you imagine the amount of room you'd retain from nature by removing 100,000 people's worth of food from the environment. I can only dream. One day my dreams may become a reality. I can only try. But yeah, even if you scale it to world levels, it would cost into the trillions, but it's still well within reason. Well within reason. You can't be starving, there's food everywhere. You're just an idiot. Yes, you're just an idiot. And you're vomiting everywhere. Good. Alright, providing oil, consuming water. Food pills. Food pills are a fucking... I just don't see that ever happening. Dehydrated food, yeah. Like food that's shrunk down and you add a bit of water to it and it rehydrates and all that good stuff. Yeah, I can see that happening. But food in pill form. I think people really do enjoy too much having a plate full of food. Are we running out of power? No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Picking up slime. This is getting filled. Good, good, good. Exactly. There is something very pleasing to the monkey brain about having all this food in front of you and turning it into something else. Very pleasing to the monkey brain. No research selected. Okay, that's a good idea. That'll allow them to start scrubbing polluted oxygen, which means we can allow more polluted oxygen into the base, which in turn creates more oxygen. I'll take the cheaper option anyway, yeah. Like, so I grew up, in British terms, very poor. And, you know, I've made the decision many times on what to eat based on the amount of calories I'll get out of it. It's not even whether you'll be hungry or not afterwards. It's about will I get enough food to enable me to keep functioning over the course of this next week. Which is honestly why I think the poorer you are, the larger you tend to be in terms of personal weight. Because it stops being a question of whether it has any nutritional value, if it's any good for you. It's just about, you know, will it get me through this month? Okay, we're smooth. So we're producing oil. I need to clean this out. I need the clean water to come out somewhere as well. We've got the salt started, but they'll take forever. They'll also use the clean water for this because there's nowhere else to get clean water. Yes. All good. What do you mean? Did we? We still do. Sugar sandwiches are very, very nice. If you don't believe me, try one. Not too much butter though. If too much butter will be a bit too sickly. But just a little bit of butter on both slices of bread. A good healthy sprinkle of sugar across both. It's beautiful. Who knows? Clover's a good one. I don't know if you get clover in the United States, but clover's a good quote unquote butter for sugar sandwiches. But like, speaking of stuff like that, man, that's my favourite type of food is, for want of a better word, poor people food. I love it. It's what I grew up with. It's life to me. Fuck. Fix the toilets, goddammit. But yeah, man, my favourite meals are like pasta and cheese, noodles. um, is a stranger one, but big hit for me anyway. Is rice, gravy, and meatballs. Oh boy, do I love me some rice, gravy, and meatballs. Slice of bread and call it lunch. Yeah, that's the good shit. But people really do look at things like that in the wrong way, because that's what you know, pre-modern man did. He'd just be like, that looks good enough, I'll eat that. So natural gas, heat's increasing, that'll kill off the slime lung. Good stuff. Rice, gravy and meatballs, yeah. I have no idea what focaccia bread is. To me, bread's white and comes in a packet. Bread selling has a bunch of restrictions here. What? Bread is bread, no? Unless you're making it with sawdust or something like that, then it's not really bread. It's more of an animal filler. Let's continue. This didn't need to be maximum priority, but it's fine. Moist bread. What? What? How do you get around selling, like, sushi? What? Fuck am I reading? Bread's bread, man. Whatever fucking bread you want, you can just buy. But then again, you guys chlorinate your chicken and shit. Like, you wash eggs. How the fuck do you wash eggs? I definitely think some of the holdovers in American society feed our pigs plastic. What? Like, I know this is a bit socialist of me to say, but there is such a thing as too much capitalism. And not that you guys use socialist in the right way anyway, but let's pretend for a second you do. Do you know, I occasionally watch, like, videos on YouTube and stuff of people asking the general American population questions, and it makes me fucking cringe. It really does. I'm a socialist in a capitalist society. Yeah. Welcome to 99% of the human race that actually has a brain cell. Yeah, the socialist thing in the States, it blows my mind. Blows my mind. It's like even the word, how can you not get past the word socialism? Yeah, capitalism is the exploitation of labour. Regardless of how you want to say it, how fancy you want to get about it. But to be a capitalist, you must exploit a labour force. That's how you make money. Because otherwise, you're not profiting off the business if you're not exploiting your labour force. And that's such a simple thing to understand. And yet people are like, no, you get paid what you're worth. No. In capitalism, you want to make the most money, so you pay the people the least you can, so you make the most money. That's how capitalism works. And with socialism in the United States, I think socialism, communism, and dictatorship. Yeah, but again, everyone else has moved past that. Even the people that fought the war against these socialist nationalists. Like, it's one thing to have an objection to someone else's, worldview or how they want to operate, but like, if you're going to equate one word with that one thing forever, like you're doomed to failure. Language adapts with its people. It must by its pure function. I'm really worried about all this water I'm using for this, and I should be, because we don't have a cooling system to provide more water, so we're actually going to automate this sooner rather than later. Hydro sensor right here, an automation wire right here, or not, to here, to here, and to here. May as well lay up the second one as well. There's all sorts of shit like that blows my mind with people. All sorts of shit. This will take forever. And people are peeing on the floor again. Don't care. But even communism, like if you have a real conversation about communism, its core ideas, and I'm not talking about the people that put it forward or the people that profited from it, but the core ideas of, everyone getting what they need, is a great idea. Imagine that. You need healthcare, you get it. You need food, you get it. What a fantastic idea. But communism will never work while people maintain control. If you remove people from the system and just have it as a computer-based thing, it'll work perfectly. But while you have to rely on people to do the dishing out, the giving, someone will take the piss. They always do. How is everything going? It's just going very slowly. That's it, have a cry, that's fine. Anarchy society, you scrub people around you decide your punishment outside of any laws. Right, that system is one of those things in theory, great idea. In reality, terrible idea. Right, because you're left with a very few set of punishments as a group, right? First is ignorance. second is punishment, and third is removal. Those are your three options. So, ignorance, you ignore their rule breaking because they're too valuable to your society. That's issue number one. It gives them free rein to do whatever they like because they're too valuable. And no one should be too valuable, you know what I mean? I've forgotten the order I did this in. Fuck. Anyway, so that's one of the big issues. The second one is, I can't remember what I said. Fuck, man, my short-term memory is just dead. Ignorance, punishment, and removal. Yeah, okay, so ignorance is the value issue. If you ignore their crimes because they're too valuable, they'll continue to commit crimes. Punishment, your punishment options are limited because you've either got banishment or harm. Those are your two options. You either kick them out of your society or you harm them physically. Both are bad decisions to make because it'll only result in further harm down the line. And removal being the big one. Let's say you kill the person for their crimes. Let's say you outright prevent them from living. Even if you don't kill them outright, let's say you prevent them from living. You are either going to create a generation that detests you, or you are just as bad as the person who committed the crime because you've murdered them. Anarchy societies, the Amish call it shunning. Again, but the shunning issue has its own problem. If there's multiple anarchistic societies, and you shun people who have a specific belief, they're going to end up conglomerating into their own society, where that belief is perfectly fine, and there will be no punishment for their belief. You follow? And I say belief as if I mean like a religious system. I don't. Their belief could be that it's fine to rape children. You know, there could be any belief in there. Anything that is pushed to the limits and pushed out of that society will conglomerate into a new society. It's an issue. Anarchistic societies in general are kind of ideal for humans, but at the same time, there's a lot of issues that as a higher functioning mammal, however you want to say it, ape, we really have to look at and be honest about. Because, yeah, shunning people is all well and good, but once they form their own community of people who were shunned for X reason, you now have a legitimate separate tribe that may go to war with you. You've caused your own downfall, you see what I mean? It's a problem. Because, like, UK law does have a basis in your community deciding your guilt, right? So what we have in court is that you are tried by a jury of your peers. Now, this actually means something quite serious in UK law. It means the people who are trying you, the people in your jury, they must represent you in one way or another. Because, like, if, say, I committed a crime and was surrounded by people that were, you know, high class, had no interaction with me or, for want of a better word, my kind ever, how could they judge me fairly? How could they even begin to understand if I'm right or wrong? You can choose a judge or jury trial, though. We have jury no matter what. The judge does not decide guilt. The judge only decides a kind of prison sentence, really. The length of. That's about it. And that in itself is a really randomly chosen people. Yeah, no. We have random to a degree. They can be random, but they must represent you. And it's a good thing in my eyes. That entire system is a great thing. Because to be tried by your own people that you identify with, people that you understand, people that have lived similar lives to you, it makes much more sense and is much more how do you say it? Much more. I was going to say imposing, but that's not the right term. Is much more serious for the average person. Now there's many problems with me because you have to obviously pick the better one here. Yeah, you pick the jury if you know you are guilty, but you can appeal to emotion or judge for a more rulebook ruling. Yeah, no, we don't have that. Even to the point of the emotional appeal. The emotional appeal doesn't work here. To a degree. It's definitely a morality issue, and we definitely decide it upon our own morals, but it definitely works better as a society because it really does kind of represent the society. Because like okay, so from the flip side, if you're looking at pure kind of justice, we have what you call like postcode justice. So a postcode is like your zip codes. It designates the area you live, yada yada yada. Why are you suffocating? You're not suffocating really, you're a liar. So we have, it's called postcode justice. So if I was to say go and steal a radio from, I picked a radio as if I'm 100 years old. Fuck me. Let's say I stole a TV from the local fucking superstore, right? Now where I live, I would probably get the maximum penalty because where I live, there's a lot of old people. There's a lot of people who have retired. A lot of people who would see no reason for me to commit that crime. Like if you see what I mean. But if I went to an area where it was predominantly young people and I explained in the court case that, I only committed this crime because I wanted to know what was going on in the world, blah, 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 or whatever, if I could supply a reason for it and it was a younger crowd, I'd be more likely to get away with it. A real life example of this in the UK is a place called Reading, right? Now, committing theft across the UK occurs every day, blah, blah, blah. But in Reading specifically, if you go to court there, you are 70% less likely to be convicted. That means to have to serve prison time or to have to... I was putting oil somewhere. There's probably been a shitload delivered or not. I'd be a lot less likely to be convicted. I'd be a lot less likely to be put in prison. I'd be a lot less likely to receive a fine. The odds of that would reduce if I did it in Reading because there are more young people there. Crime is a bit more day-to-day life there than it is elsewhere. And it doesn't mean it's perfect, but it does mean that, you are judged by your society rather than judged
We believe in a quality
for
flight
nothing.
experience for everyone, except for the idiotic passengers aboard the flight. As you're boarding today's flight, if you take more than 5 seconds to get your bag into an overhead compartment, a flight attendant will be by to chuck your bag out of the window. If you have a crying baby, we'll force feed it maximum strength Benadryl, or feel free to use the duct tape located directly underneath your seat. If you're playing your music too loudly, an overhead compartment will open up and douse you with 10 gallons of water, short-circuiting any and all electronic devices. Lastly, if your small child chooses to kick the seat of the person in front of them, Randy, our on-flight HR, will be by to break your child's kneecap. Thank you for choosing Fair Air, and have a fair flight.
Nice. Do you know, I've only seen it from American stuff. I've never witnessed anyone from the UK on a flight getting duct taped, getting thrown off the plane. I know it happens, but I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Never witnessed it. Never witnessed someone losing their shit on a flight. Seen a couple of scared flyers, but that's fine. But I've never seen anyone proper lose their shit on a flight. And I kind of want to, but I've never seen it. Americans are fucking crazy, yeah. Yeah. You do be crazy, though. Like, man, I sort of saw a guy on an American flight get kicked off. He was wearing, like, a Burger King fucking crown and... Like, what the fuck? Like, I know it's just a flight, right? But at what point did a Burger King crown seem necessary for your flight? shit on a flight, they proper lose their shit, they do. Typically on meth or on crack. Like, how are crackheads affording flights? How are meth heads affording flights? The fuck is going on there? Why isn't this functioning? That should be below, yes? Automation wire. Is it built? It is. It's sending a red signal. This should not be functioning. Welcome to America. Welcome to America. Here's your gun. Enjoy your stay. Like, fuck, man. If I go back to the States again, well, I will be going back to the States again. But like, holy fuck. The place blows my mind. Blows my mind. Even the roads are ridiculous, man. Like, as a foreigner, right? I appreciate you're a big country, right? You got some big cars. I appreciate that. I understand the significance of cars in your culture. I understand the significance of being able to travel long distances in your culture, right? I appreciate that. But your roads are fucking stupid. You don't need an 8-lane freeway to drive to your local shop. It's excessive and it's fucking stupid. You know, walking is a possibility. Right? People do walk. Legs do function. You don't have to build everything 50 miles the fuck away. Here's your knife, have fun. Yeah. Like, well, here's your knife, here's a cup of tea, picture of the Queen, off you go. But like, speaking of knives, man, so we do have a lot of knife crime in the UK, right? But even when scaled up, why are you just standing there? Using the oil well. What? What the fuck is going on here? God save the Queen, damn straight. She's going to be 120, betcha. She'll live forever. Like, there's something wrong here, right? Why you're continuing to use a machine that is clearly switched off, I have no idea. Do I need to enable it for you to empty it and then disable it again? Yes. Oh my god. The Queen's a legend, though. Right. I say it as a joke, but I really do mean it, because the Queen has done some astounding shit that people don't really think of. They just see it as something she's done. Right. So during World War II, she trained to become a mechanic in the army. Right. Fucking Queen became a mechanic. She didn't just train to do it, she did it. She was a mechanic for the British Army during World War II. Right, point number one. Point number two on this fact. She did it during a time when most women were expected to stay at home, let alone a queen. Right? There's a lot of little things like that the Queen's done over the past 70 odd years of her reign. Hasn't tried to invade another country. She specifically hasn't, but we did invade Iraq. Just leave that out there. She did invade Iraq while she was on the throne. This is some sort of fucking bug and it's very annoying. Right, how about we fix it? So you can't do that. Allow you to empty it. And then this should prevent the job from occurring. Yes, good. What is?
Runneth thy pockets? I think not, you scallywag.
Wow. Wow. Yes, okay. That's an interesting idea. But I would say your dad's a little bit early. I don't think he's wrong at all, but I think he's a little bit early. So expansionism was a driving force of the past 500 years, right, in terms of economic growth and all of that. I've got to switch games anyway, but let's do this. So it's been a race, an arms race for at least 500 years. Best weapons, best guns, more land, more power, more money, yada yada yada. We are just kind of getting to the point where that is no longer true, and that is due to a lot of like international business dealings, i.e., you can't go and invade China, right? Not because it's manpower or it's military or anything like that, but because if you invade China, you no longer have supplies the world needs to keep itself going. And the same with Russia. If Russia was to invade the Ukraine, there would be a small issue with supply from Ukraine, right? Which would make it a net negative to Russia's economy. So Russia would actually tank by expanding. And that issue is, we're like right on the knife edge of it being exactly that. If we can, like, if in Europe especially, this less applies to America, more for Europe, if we can prop up a few more of our brother and sister countries in Europe, give them better economies so they can afford better militaries and all that sort of stuff, we can really kind of withdraw on providing so much military support, not just from the US, but from the EU, from NATO, from everything like that. Because these countries will then become their own powerhouses, i.e., you couldn't invade modern-day Germany because Germany supplies so many things worldwide. You couldn't invade modern-day fucking England because we are the heart of nearly the world's financial systems. There's a lot of different things like that, and if you question that heart of the world's financial system bit, just know that through London every day around £2 trillion pass. Right, that means there's over £2 trillion worth of individual transactions pass through London every day. That's a lot of fucking money. and it's that continual system that we're building where every country is kind of specialising towards one way or the other, right? That it becomes impossible to invade these places. Because as we specialise and as we grow, we need these individual places to continue producing the goods we need to continue our lives. So I think your dad is kind of right. He's just a little bit early. Just a little bit early. Because not everyone's gotten over expansionism. And that too. Like we have superpowers. True. That is a true fact. One is smelling bullshit a mile away. Got a nose for it, you see. But no, for real, I don't think your dad's wrong. Just early. Anyway, I need to change a couple of things. One is turning on the lights because it's dark as fuck in here. Don't think I won't burn down the White House again. I fucking will. But really, there is... Like, if we ignore... Sorry, that T1's gotten into my head. If we ignore, right, any improvements, if we ignore interrelated economies, if we ignore all of that, you can't start a full war anymore. Right, one, Russia has enough nukes to take out most major capitals on the planet. The USA, the same. Look, whoever did it under the British flag becomes British. That's the way this works. So we've got enough nukes to destroy the planet, so a full-scale invasion is a joke, regardless how you look at it. Even the UK, which has some very sneaky ways of dealing with this, we have submarines scattered across the globe aimed at, well, with the ability to aim at any capital from any country. Right? So, you know, it wouldn't matter if fucking Nepal tried to invade the UK. We got a nuke aimed straight at it. Wouldn't matter if fucking you name the country tried to invade, we can just pop a nuke straight on them. So we've got our backup. America's got their backup. Russia's got their backup. Everyone's got a backup. You can't have a full-scale war anymore because you're fucked the moment you start it. You can't even fight with soldiers anymore because, you know, how long until someone goes, all right, let's quickly withdraw all our lads and just nuke the fucking site. And you have to pray that you're quick enough to withdraw as many of your people as possible to continue fighting. North Korea has joined the chat. They're welcome to. I just, you can put away Daddy's nuclear arsenal. It's not going to work. Do you know what? I'd fucking love that, right, to become a star in North Korea. That'd be fucking hilarious. I did save, right? Yeah. Yes, those are locked in a safe or aboard the submarines. And usually the note is, you know, it's England is destroyed. You are welcome to. All right. But yeah, usually the note contains something as simple as, you know, it's your choice. Feel free to ruin millions of lives if you fancy it. And I know British people because I'm one of them. And I know they'd be like, fuck you. Launch. But like, I just don't think there's an appropriate kind of level for British fucking stubbornness, right? Because it wouldn't matter if we were losing a war, i.e. World War II. Wouldn't matter if we sacrificed every man, woman and child. We wouldn't stop until there wasn't a soul left. We'd just keep doing it. Nigel Subu. Nigel Zubu? Subu? Ubu? Meh. Finally, I get to see what this button does. It actually doesn't launch a nuke, it just pops out a bunch of confetti. You are the 1 millionth visitor to press this button. But no, I expect that, like, weaponry's almost at the point where fighting in any... we're about to do Trackmania because it's track of the day time. But we're already pretty close to the point where weaponry is just too powerful. Like, because you go past, because eventually we're going to step past guns, right? As much as people love them. Guns are only a short-term solution to the long-term problem. Everyone we know is dead, let's celebrate. Sounds like a great reason to celebrate. Hang on, I'm going to cough up a lung. Anyway. So once we step past guns, the next set of options are diabolically worrying. Because you have to remember its replacement will do its job better. Just as the gun replaced the spear, just as the gun replaced the bow and arrow, that's a better analogy. The sword replaced the spear. I'm not a pro. I'm getting better, but I'm not a pro. So yeah, my real concern is what replaces the gun. Too wide. It's definitely too slow, but first lap to be completed roughly. Too far right, fuck. Sword did not replace the spear. Sorry, the sword replaced the stick. Alright? The javelin replaced the spear. What more do you want from me? Playing Roblox. I've never played Roblox. Too wide. If you can find the right games, some people are trash because they play poop like Rainbow Lobby. Okay. I'll add that to the list of things I should do at some point. Better line. Good line, good line. Fuck. Am I ready? I'm ready. Shindo Life is good. Naruto game. Again, never watched Naruto. But I am fucking ready. Shit. Today, alright, I'm gonna call it top 20. I am old. I was there when the dinosaurs were, mate. I wasn't born, I congealed. Overdid that a little. Underdid that. Good line to the end though. I'll hold off on betting until I see this map. I could set up the bets, you know. Do you know what? We'll have a little look into that before it starts. See if it works. It was something I did a while ago, but never tested. Shit. Yeah, it is me versus environment. The standard operating procedure though is I put down a top 400 track time the immediate minute the time attack is over. Too wide. Ice map. If it's an ice map, no worries. Decent rank. Yeah, top 25 I should say. My only win on Cup of the Day has been on an ice map. Good line. Decent. Bad. Fuck. Just because on ice other people bonk more. Yeah, well I did spend my first couple of months playing this game playing purely ice. Which, you know, those PBs that took me weeks to get I can now fucking beat in 10 minutes. Which is hilarious. I mean, it's nice to go back and do those tracks because it means I'm improving. But this one is diabolical. Too tight. Ah! Too wide. Man, I know I can get it all for time. I know I could probably do about a 45 on the perfect lap, but I just can't get it. I was just happy yesterday that Charmander, who plays this, who's actually from the southwest as well, I don't know where, but he's from the ONI, was first in the world for about 30 minutes. That was the best day. Local representation, baby. See, it's the environment, it's not me. It jumps out. Look, there's monochrome ocean. 310th in the world. With the exact same time. Legend. Too tight. What a fucking legend. Up your dad. How long do we have? 10 minutes. Pretty much just this server. Oh, no! Carpenter Brown Mania. I was wondering if you like self-track was purely instrumental, but they pump you so hard. Roller Mobster. Nice. Okay. Well, I've been looking, as the gym is supposed to reopen in 2 weeks. I don't hold my breath because this is England. But I could do some pumping tunes. You gotta have pumping tunes to pump iron, baby. Fuck. A little bit wide, it's okay. That's not. That's bad. Sort of saved it though. Nowhere near the speed needed for this. What? Had a dream I went for a run last night and I've spent for the week. True though. Smooth, smooth. Not great, not bad, not great, not bad! Bad. Fuck, man. That's where I need a third hand right for my sound effects. Truly, one of my top 5 sound effects right now. That's how involved I get with this. Strange sounds have been known to escape my lips. Too tight. Good line. Good line. Too far right. Just to be ripped back with yeah, well it's wait, what's this?
I need rent money. It's come time for rent money. I'm like, Mom, you didn't give me rent this month. She's like, well, did you read your Bible? I'm like, Mom, look, I don't have time to talk about Bible and stuff right now. I need the money. Like, this is for real. They're going to kick me out. She's like, read your Bible, then talk to me. Another month go by, I'm getting eviction notices. Mom, stop playing. Like, if you don't give me this money, I'm going to be homeless. Did you read your Bible? Mom, I don't want to read the Bible right now.
Money in the Bible.
I have a place to read it in a minute if you don't give me the money. Right. She's like, look, I'm not going to do this with you, Kevin. Read your Bible, talk to me. I finally opened up my Bible. When I opened it up, my mom put all of the checks for the rest of the year in the Bible. Call my mom. I said, Mom, I see what you did. You put it in the Bible. She said, did you read it? No, but I got the checks.
I'll go on controversial. No, that one, I will never get another one as perfect as well. Simply because I was real involved. I was really there. I was in the front seat of the car. I was foot on the pedal. I was going. But go on, controversiality is my bread and butter. Do not say I'm good at this yet. Do not. I'll get a big head. I'll let it all go to my head, and then it'll be. I'll be a washed-up star in no time. You'll see me jacking it in San Diego. Damn it. Yeah, be controversial. I love a controversial topic. Blow me away. If I don't have an answer, you get your money back. I don't know what money, and I don't know back from what, but get your money back. Shit. One day. Nah, this is all sorts of fucked. So you know Americans have been fighting the war in Afghanistan for 20 years. How come as soon as we play with Afghanistan, with 10 times the manpower, the Taliban falls immediately? Okay. It's not about manpower, is it? It's about belief. It doesn't matter how many people you got. If they don't believe in your message, if they don't believe in your system, you're fucked. Right, the Taliban wins. Yo, that is the rule. How dare you? No, but it's something that it took militaries a long time to realise. It's hearts and minds, baby. If you don't win their hearts and minds, they'll just go straight to the next regime that hates you in a heartbeat. Because guess what? They fucking hate you. That's why the Taliban wins there, man. Because the Taliban went on. The people of Afghanistan don't give a shit about what you call free. All they care about is surviving. And imagine how many kids have lost their mothers, their brothers, their fathers to American bombing. And I'm not going to pretend like England's not I'm not going to pretend like England's fucking scot-free in this, because we participated. And it's not about what they want to fight for, what they want to believe in. They don't give a fuck. You've killed their cousins, their brothers, their sisters, their sons. Why the fuck would they care about freedom? Any way they can hurt America is a way they would take, and it's a way you and I would take. If my country had been invaded by, say, Russia, do you think I would do shit like that? I would fight in every which way, shape and form. I don't care if how much trouble it gets me and all that. Gets me killed, who cares? No. On that second point, no. There's a difference between being an active invasion force and defence. Foreign affairs that affect the world, we should all be involved in. Not one of us should be looking around going like, who's that? It's not me. Got nothing to do with me. Because it does. It has everything to do with us. Ukraine has everything to do with the world. If Russia gets off scot-free with it, do you think they're going to stop at Ukraine? Fuck no. They'd be stupid too. This is a different... No, same map? Oh yeah, I got to like a minute or so. A lot of countries in Europe aren't participating. Okay, so tell me what countries aren't participating. And I will give you a bit of background on them, and let's see why they're not participating. Because as far as I'm aware, UK, France, Spain, Germany, Poland, Poland, Hungary, Slovakia, Czech Republic. These are countries that I know of so far that are willing to get involved to protect Ukraine. That isn't every EU country, but that's a lot of them. I would say there's more countries involved than not in Europe that are willing to help protect. How are they involving themselves? We do it in different ways. Germany's supplying equipment. Britain's supplying troops and equipment. Yeah, but even so, you're providing equipment for the defence thereof. Even if you are only participating in a capacity that's reduced, you're still participating. Right, Germany being anti-war, it's understandable. Even ignoring the historical imperatives on that. Do we have the manpower against one country? Yes. Well, yes, but again, what we're talking of is Germany's view on the world stage versus the rights of the country as a whole. Russia has the same issue it always has. It has the equipment, but it's not great equipment. It ain't bad, but it ain't great. That's a fantastic start. What? Okay. A lot of rough transfers. That's informed shit American news. Yeah, truly, anything you hear on American news about Europe, take with a pinch of salt. I'm not saying it's all wrong, but they do tend to blow a lot of interpersonal issues or inter-country issues out of proportion. Too early. Called it. Fuck. That's a slide. That's a difficult slide. Fuck. Underdid it. But like, yeah, there's a slight division in Europe over whether we should militarily go for it with Russia. But that in itself is a very healthy sign. It means our democracy is functioning. There isn't a single news network here that isn't aimed towards promoting a certain goal. Yeah, but you have no like advertising. It helps to have legal standards. No, I don't know the correct word, but we have like operating standards, I suppose, is better for news systems. Whereas legally, I'm pretty sure American news doesn't even have to tell the truth. Pretty sure. I should do some research into that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Too early. Almost twice there. A good way to think of stuff like that is to think about yourself, right? Shit. Because if you wouldn't do X, you're the average person, is my point. That also too. Media competence would be good, yeah. All hell breaks loose, yeah. Peace, all rights, nice, and think about yourself, shit. Yeah, that's pretty much my opinion. Yeah, that wouldn't fly on UK news, no matter the news network. If you tried to say that masks didn't help, you'd lose your operating licence for sure. Fuck, what am I doing? Alright, come on. Better. Not great, but it'll do. Fucking hell. Don't ask me what I did there. Couldn't replicate it if I tried. Nor that. Oh, fuck off. Nice. Not even learnt risky finish yet. You got a license for that channel, mate? Nah, fuck no. If there was a standard for streaming, I'd fucking be out. Like, there's no way I'd keep a license. National News starts talking about stuff that should be covered on a local level, like some random girl in Buffalo adopts a homeless dog or something. Even that concept, right? Let's blow your mind. Homeless dogs are nuts to us. Right? We don't have homeless dogs. We don't have dogs wandering the streets. We don't have wild dogs. We dealt with that years ago. It doesn't help unless it's an N95. Actually, any mask helps. N95 or no. Right, I'm just going from my memory here. I went to pick up a rescue dog once, or actually I should rephrase that and say, I went to attempt to get myself a rescue dog. Right, to get a rescue dog in the UK, your house has to get checked to make sure it's a safe place for the dog. Right, you are then checked to ensure you're safe to own a dog. Was that enough, just? Fuck off. Half a second straight in the bin. Gained. Not if you do that though. PB. But I like, so I do see the occasional fucking anti-vax nutty shit here, but it's really rare. Look, the consistency is not a problem. Never was. You're mad.
To shreds, you say?
Switch the camera up, fuck. Problem solved. Fuck off. That's top tier. That's top tier. Look, we can say I'm consistently shit. So I am consistent in a way. Fuck me. Actually made that corner well off. That release saved it. That turn gained it. That fucked me over. You aren't even consistently shit. Soup Nazi. I did not see that coming, Jesus Christ. Okay, bottom of the barrel jokes it is. Oh my god! Fuck! No, I should have slid. Great precision, terrible accuracy. Stop describing my lovemaking. Now that's how you do that corner. Fucked that up. Fucked it up, fucked it up. Fucked it up. Look at that recovery, eh? How the fuck am I still alive? Question my mum has asked me a few times actually. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. On the end. I can knock seconds off this PB. Seconds. Good enough. Good. Good. Fucking panic release, but it worked. Not great speed, but it worked. Not this time, arsehole. Honestly thought the end was going to kill me. And that's not even the fastest I can go, nowhere near. Oh, that was a line. Too tight. Fast. Right up until the clip. Obviously, it's when I open my mouth every time. I speak, and I curse myself. Good line, good line. It's too late though for me to get a lap, isn't it? Fucked it. There's loads of time for me to gain. Loads of room. This is going to be easy to stay into the top 30 though. Div 9. Yeah, I thought it was a bit too late, but one can dream. And I dream all the goddamn time. Alright. Tradition dictates we do it right now. We PB by over a second. Fucked it. Slow start. Good turnaround. Semi-decent there. Quicker. Fuck, that line's difficult. And And there's a ton of speed I can get there as well, like tons. Probably 0.2's worth, if not more. Alright. Don't remember what PB is, but let's beat it anyway. Good line. Lag, lag. Made it. No slide. Had to release so heavily to make it round there. It's not a worry. Keeping 5th round there is possible, just tough. Risky finish, how does that go? Like that. All for time is not easy. I can gain time on the risky finish alone. I just didn't want to invest in it early if it was difficult. Top 30 you say? Oh yeah, I forgot to check the bets. Oh well. For another day. Okay, there's a better line there for sure that I haven't taken yet. Overdid that. Whatever. Oh, that's the line, baby. Too much airtime. I think the excess speed I got from it makes up for it though. Alright. Round 1, no worries. Shit. Oh, it's not like I'm going out anyway. Getting that line more consistently. No. Luckily this isn't a round I go out on. Wow. Wow. If this map makes you want to cry. Do you mean too hard? That didn't just happen. It was a glitch in the matrix. Didn't really happen at all. Neither did that airtime. Shh. Oh my fucking god, man. Pull your shit together. Christ. Way too early on that slide, but made it. You're fucking kidding me. Fuck. What have I done? Am I in? I'm in. Shh. Still the warm up. That never happened. Fuck. Bugger. Okay. A little bit of panic there, but it's fine. That's not. Fuck. Fuck. Piss it. No way. I'm out. Oh, I can't believe I fucking did that. What the fuck? What? Not even top 30. Right, how bad is this one? It's actually better than the last one. Odd flavour. So yeah, found a shop that sells really odd things. I'm assuming things they buy in bulk from who the fuck knows where. Although I know where this one come from, Poland. So I found this shop. Was you right? No. It was worse. We're not talking about it. It might have been 40th, give or take. But yeah, so there's a shop I visited that sells bulk shit from, again, questionable locations, I'm sure. But they had some Witcher energy drinks, right? So I thought I'd try them. I've got to say, they're about as bad as you would expect. Fucking saved that. Couldn't even tell you how. Almost kept 5th round there. Fuck the risky finish, just give me a PB. 40th. Fuck off. 40th. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Fucked it. One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you one day. Fuck. Do you know what, that whole expansionism facing is percolating through my mind. And actually, if we were looking at it as ages of humanity, this would be the end of the expansion age. Planetary expansion, anyway. Interplanetary expansion is still on the cards. Look at the speed. A little bit of a hit there in terms of speed, but it's fine. Almost fifth. Too early. Look at this clutchness. Too wide. Saved it. Fuck you. It was a second. Dream a little dream of me. Do you know what? I should actually split the stream here because I want to listen to some music as well. Oh baby. Fuck, those were lines you could have taken home to your mother. Alright, yeah, we're gonna reboot the stream. And end it with a... I am the clout! Let's get some music.